this is Mission Control. How y'all doing this lovely morning?
This is Jack Harper. I'm good to go.
Are you an effective team?
We are an effective team.
New York 2077. Tom Cruise is Jack Harper, but while he's working, you can call him Tech 49. Tech's a maintenance man, keeping Earth's defense robots online so they can tackle an alien race known as the Scavs. Joseph Kosinski, director of Tron Legacy, is responsible for plonking the crewster in this post-apocalyptic hellhole. Andrea Risborough and Olga Korolenko share in his misery.
Oh my god. We have an unidentified impact.
Drones are mobile. Keep your tech out of there.
They are human.
I'm ordering you to return to tower immediately.
They're firing on survivors. Stand down!
Catherine, I thought this was a riot of sci-fi dross and nonsense, but I think you enjoyed it a bit more than me.
I did, yeah. I mean, I even like Night and Day, so I do like a cruise vehicle.
I don't think it's anything to do with Tom, though. I think Tom's really good at spouting rubbish.
He's so
great, especially in this.
He's completely mesmeric. Even if you don't kind of fancy him anymore and he's talking complete rubbish, you can't take your eyes off him, which is an amazing thing. I think it's a pity that he's quite so kind of has to fill the whole screen, and he can't have a co-star with whom he can kind of go toe-to-toe with. Nobody's star wattage is allowed to come anywhere near his own. And so the two female characters here are sort of blanded out to sort of horrible levels. I mean, Andrea Risborough, who plays his sort of first squeeze, and she's she's his sort of assistant. And it's an unbelievably thankless part. I mean, terrible part. And Olga Korolenko is sort of pretty, but that's kind of it. But I thought it was quite a lot of fun. I didn't find it boring. I had quite a good time.
Peter, the filmmakers were saying that they were going for a kind of 70s sci-fi vibe to this. Did you pick up on that?
No, not really. No, I didn't get it. But funnily enough, the 70s sci-fi vibe was one of the few things it didn't plagiarise, actually. Although I think the screenwriters of almost every single extant sci-fi film could unite in a massive class action plagiarism lawsuit against Oblivion, because in a way I stopped counting the films that it was kind of ripping off. And it's okay to rip things off, it's okay to be influenced by it, but I just thought this was sort of outrageous in that it was doing so in quite such a soulless way.
I have been scrabbling around in my mind trying to find things that I like about it, and what I can say is that this is Tom's best Jack yet. He's played Jack now in 3 different movies.
That's true.
He's getting very good at playing Jacks. That's what I'm going to say that's nice about it.
Yes.
One for the poster.
Yes, one for the poster there. I mean, I thought the interesting thing about who's big enough to go toe-to-toe with Tom Cruise, I think Morgan Freeman is, but his role...
He's not allowed to be.
He's not allowed to be, and his role, which is a small role but important, is kind of sketched out. It's so cloudy. The one actor who I thought did something interesting, almost against the grain, was Andrea Riseborough, because she looked interesting. She had that kind of clenched, weird Stepford thing going on, and you knew from the word go that her relationship with Tom Cruise isn't authentic in the way that Olga's clearly is.
They weren't an effective team.
No, they weren't an effective team. She's uptight and weird, but Andrea Riseborough always gives you something. She always finds something as an actor, and I think she did. She almost found it in spite of the script, to be honest with you.
It's difficult for her though, because I mean even her kind of sexy dialogue, it's just a trait, isn't it, that she's in the pool and Tom says, "Oh, I'll show you downstairs on planet Earth one time. I've got something to show you," and she says, "Let me show you something."
Now, my big problem with that, and this is a tangent, but my big problem with that was that surely as the last 2 people on Earth, she's shown him everything she could ever show him. They've shown each other everything, and maybe that was part of the point.
Well, I mean, that's part of the mysteries of married love, old boy.
Tell me, does she bring back old memories?
Where is she?
I've been watching you, Jack. They lied to you. It's time to learn the truth.